Previously on Cars Adventures, the Tuners were captured during their first ever undercover mission with Chrome. You see, the Tuners were working with Finn, Holly, and Jackson Storm. They all went undercover in a town that is secretly full of criminals. There's a whole criminal organization going on there. And the Tuners, they were immediately captured at the beginning of their first spy mission. But they were broken out by a guy named Hector the Dissector, a former monster truck stuntsman, who is now a Chrome agent, who's been hidden in the town and has integrated himself into the criminal organization for 5 years. He's been undercover for 5 years. Thanks, Hector. Thank you so much for everything. For saving us and for bringing us to this little cave. No problem. It's the least I could do for fellow agents. And this will be a nice place to just stay and re-strategize for a couple of minutes. A couple minutes? Yeah. Look, I'm a very high-ranking member of this criminal organization. Or at least, I've been so deep undercover that I've gotten to a very high rank in this organization. It's a long story. Anyway, I need to get back to my job. My fake undercover job. You get the point. And I can only stay here for a few minutes. Just long enough to figure out a new plan. Oh, come on. Can you please tell us a bit about yourself? Yeah, you said you've been here for how long? 5 years. Yeah, exactly. Please, just explain to us. Please, how'd you get here? Guys, I don't really have much time. Well, then make it quick. Please. Alright, fine. But first you gotta tell me a bit about yourselves, and make it very quick as well. So, you three, how long have you been Chrome agents for? About that, how many hours has it been, DJ? I'm not sure. Boost? About 17. 17 hours? Yep. Yeah, this is our first day on the job. Your first mission and they sent you in this deep undercover? Wow, that's not very good. You see, my first mission was here too, but that was when this town was a much smaller threat. My mission was simple. At least that's how it seemed at first. Just go into this town that supposedly had 1 or 2 bad eggs in it. The assignment was only supposed to last a month. But unfortunately, it turned out that this town had 3 or 4 bad eggs in it, so they wanted me to stay a little longer. And so that 1 month turned into 2 months, then 3 months, then 4 months. And the longer I stayed in the town, the bigger that criminal group seemed to get. Much to the concern of Chrome, it seemed as if they were growing with each passing month. And so, a year in, I was asked to go even deeper undercover. I had to join their group. After 2 months of trying to get in, I finally did it. And since then, I've been climbing up the ranks for the last 4 years. I've become a highly respected member in this group. In fact, I currently sit in second in command. In order to get into that position, I had to do some things. I had to really start acting like a criminal. I committed crimes. I helped them out with all the illegal activity. I did some really awful things. You could say I went, and now I still am, too deep undercover. All these different things. It's difficult to go on knowing you've committed all these crimes when you've sworn yourself to a spy organization doing good. If Chrome had known all the things I've done to get myself into second place and all the things I've had to do in second place, all these crimes and everything, then they'd probably pull me out of the operation. They'd say that I went too deep undercover and they'd just remove me. Send someone else in. I knew I couldn't let that happen. I knew that I had to keep on going. Even though I was doing these terrible things, I had to keep on going so that I could destroy this whole organization from the inside. And in order to do that, well, I I made Chrome think that I had, well, to put it lightly, lost a fight. Very, very badly. In fact, I convinced Chrome that I had been involved in a deadly explosion. So, Chrome doesn't even know you're this deep undercover? Nope. As far as they're concerned, you're in a bunch of little tiny pieces. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Poor wording, but... exactly. So that's my story. And now it's time for the plan. I came up with the plan while I was telling you my story, you see. I need all three of you to get out of this town.